Hey, I'm Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach, live from the Greatness Factory. Notice I didn't say the Complacency Factory, the Complaining Factory, the Low Budget Factory. I said the Greatness Factory. And today I'm going to carry over. Now, I got a new computer. I don't know how to work. Now, I'm coming off a weekend with Tim Grover, and I covered this weekend this whole book at the retreat, and I broke confidence down to a science, which is exactly what I'm going to do for you today. How do you build your greatest asset? How do you maintain it? How do you protect it? How do you get it back once you lose it? And then, how do you build 5 emotional freedoms? Cody Askins, I missed you at the retreat, brother. But I'm going to give you a little coaching session right now on how to build, maintain, and protect your greatest asset. I'm Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach.
Everybody needs a coach in life. Coaching businesses and entrepreneurs like you to spike an additional 40% to your bottom line. Michael Burt is a multi-championship coach, best-selling author, trainer, motivator, and all-around super coach. Now, from the Greatness Factory Studios, this is Super Coach.
Oh, welcome back to the Greatness Factory. I'm Coach Michael Burt, coming off an incredible weekend with my good friend Tim Grover, and it felt like we really solidified our relationship this weekend. We got to spend some good time with each other, and guess what? We believe the same things, man. We are completely in alignment with what we believe. What's up, Johnny Moore? So here's the deal. Cody Askins, Ken, Pastor Ken, Patrick Miller, Bill, Sue Jeffers, Andrew Stone, Dee Dee Cobb. Here's the deal, guys. We're both relentless. And we went around a group, and Tim Grover asked me what relentless meant to me. And I said, oh, it's simple. Whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes. So the retreat was set up that Tim Grover coached in the morning. I coached in the afternoons. And I was looking through all of my topics that I have in my arsenal and all the things that I cover. And I said, man, I know exactly what I need to cover. It's this right here. This is a book I wrote many years ago on confidence. Slang, swag. 6 battle-tested strategies to build, maintain, and protect your greatest asset. Here's the first thing I got to tell you about confidence. Confidence is the one thing that affects everything. It is either the great enabler to your future, or it is the great disabler to your future. Confident people move toward risk and opportunity. Insecure people move toward comfort and complacency. Confident people are dynamic, curious, interested, hungry. Insecure people are static, stuck, complacent, in a rut. So basically what I did in this book and what I did over the couple of days at the retreat is I basically took confidence and I broke it down. What is it? Confidence is an internal knowing that you can create or manifest anything you see in your mind, even when other people don't believe you can do it. The great Dennis Whaley always said, you go there in your mind before you go there in the body. You go there in the mind before you go there in the body. Confident people go there in the mind, and then they go there in the body, typically very quickly. So one definition of confidence is an internal knowing that I can create or manifest what I see in my mind, even when other people don't believe I can. Some people just need a transfer of confidence, a transfer of conviction, a little jolt of energy from you to them. Okay, today I've been on the phone with customers, talking to people. Listen, they're scared. Everybody's scared. Is it going to work? Am I going to fail? Is this going to happen? Am I going to make pay? Listen, everybody's scared. What people need is a little shot and a little dose of confidence. Confidence, internal knowing you can create or manifest. Let me give you another definition. Dusty Wilkerson, the memory of success. Dusty, I'm in Hendersonville tomorrow, 10:30 to 12, teaching Monster Producer. Confidence, the memory of success. So if we know what confidence is, internal knowing we can create or manifest, and we know it's the memory of success, the question becomes, how do we experience this confidence? How did a guy tell me once? He said, man, let me tell you what you have, Coach Burt. You have a contagious confidence that you instill in other people. Guess what? I can't give it away if I don't possess it. So where did it come from? Remember this statement, long obedience in the same direction. Consistent, engaging daily in a set of consistent and systematic behaviors that allow me to do something tomorrow I cannot do today. Long obedience in the same direction. Hunger and curiosity towards something. That is where confidence comes from. It comes from the memory of success. So, what builds confidence? You hear me talk a lot about the difference between high performance people and low performance people. Low performance people spend their weekends escaping their lives. They medicate, alcohol, drugs, goofing off. They escape. High performance people use weekends to build confidence, to build momentum, to build energy, to come up with ideas, to move the ball down the field, listen to podcasts, watch documentaries, study. High performance people use weekends differently than low performance people. Now I can say that because I've been a low performance person in my life. I'm now a high performance person. So the weekends are used for creating momentum, not restraining momentum, right? Confidence comes through preparation. I spend 2 to 3 hours every Sunday mapping out my complete week. Okay, for those of you that don't know, this is what it looks like when I go into a week. I'm basically mental mapping my week out that gives me confidence of areas that I want to work on. I then move into the day and I have my hit list and my farm club and my top 25 and my net promoters and all of that worked out. That gives me confidence because people ask me at the retreat, like, where does your confidence come from? It comes from the system. It comes from the process. It comes from the preparation. Okay, right, Scott Lumley? Scott Lumley's confidence in his real estate, he's got confidence in his real estate mechanisms because he's done it. He's got a demonstrated capacity to do it. He's got a demonstrated capacity to go out there and find those properties through his technology. So confidence is this memory of success. It is this internal knowing. It comes through preparation. It comes through repetition. It comes through constant long obedience in the same direction. It comes from, you see what I'm saying? Like when I meet a confident person, I immediately recognize it. Now, insecure people see confident people as arrogant people. And I have a very clear definition in the book. Confidence, memory of success, internal knowing. Okay? Arrogance is when your self-appraisal is much higher than your market value. Boldness is something you need to do to get the attention of the market, to not be boring, to be interesting, to be an interesting person, not just be interested in other people. So today we're talking confidence. What is it? How do you build it? How do you maintain it? How do you protect it? How do you get it back once you've lost it? We come back in the second segment of Super Coach. I'm going to talk about what erodes your confidence. Lou Holtz used to say, what takes years to build up can take seconds to tear down. I'm Coach Michael Burt, live from the Greatness Factory. You're watching Super Coach. All right, we're here at the Greatness Factory. This is a unique destination location that I have built and created with the help of my wife, Natalie Burt. A place of energy, a place of circulation. It's open. It's got huge windows because I believe in manufacturing greatness. I believe you can take people from all walks of life, all socioeconomic backgrounds, and if you put them in the right system with the right coaching at the right place, they're going to produce at a higher frequency. They're going to perform at an all new level. Those that have a coach out-earn those that don't 3 to 1. Trained people always outperform untrained people. So come to the Greatness Factory. Check out the energy. Sit in on a class. Get involved in Monster Producer. Come to a one-day intensive. But know this, trained people at the Greatness Factory will always outperform untrained people in a static state. Welcome back to Super Coach, live from the Greatness Factory. Michelle Froge. Have we worked out to go see Michelle Froge sing some music? Yes. For the love of goodness. All I want to do is get on my airplane and fly a couple tycoons down to Atlanta, Georgia. Is that what we're doing, Chelsea, or no? Yes. We're going to see Michelle Froge. If you don't, Michelle, I got one request. You got to bring me up on stage. And I want to sing a good song. I've been on stage at Tootsie's. I've been on stage at some of the biggest places in the world, okay? And I'm going to have to come on stage when I come down there because we're bringing the tycoons. If you're in the Monster Tycoon program, I'm telling you, we're going to put you on my jet. We're going to fly down to Atlanta. We're going to see Michelle Froge sing. We're going to have a good time down in Atlanta, Georgia, and that's coming up pretty soon. So today, what am I talking about? Confidence. Confidence is the one thing that affects everything. Internal knowing you can create or manifest, okay? So what builds it? Repetition, long obedience in the same direction, curiosity, constant pursuit of something, gaining new skills. Typically, I want you to think of confidence like this, Rick True. Confidence is a caboose to knowledge, skill, and desire. Confidence follows. The more knowledge you have, the more skill you got, the more confident, the more effort you have, the more confident you are. Right, Michael Burgess? So when you think about this, I want confident people, but I don't want arrogant people. Arrogant is when your self-appraisal is higher than your market value. You're really not that good. You just think you're that good. You're really not that good, but you think you're that good, okay? Listen, confidence is going to come when you show a demonstrated capacity to do it. Not talk about doing it, but to actually do it. So, question becomes, what erodes it? I'm going to give you, because like I said before the break, Lou Holtz said this: what takes years to build up can take seconds to tear down. And you know why it can take seconds to tear down? Because we allow other people to control our confidence. This is a huge mistake. If you study self-actualized people, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and you really study what a self-actualized person is, here's the first question I would ask you. How many people in your lifetime have you ever been around that you believed were self-actualized? That means when you were in their presence, they were operating at such a freakish level. You're like, dang, that dude's good. Dang, she's good. They're clicking. Well, guess one of the traits of a self-actualized person? They are totally independent of the good opinion of other people. Self-actualized people do not care if other people like them or not. Now, I want you to think about how that plays in the South here in Tennessee, where we're constantly concerned about other people and what they think about, their opinion. So one of the biggest things I would tell you that erodes our confidence is the opinion of other people. Now, let me give you an example. I watched the national championship game of football, and I watched the Imagine Dragons perform at halftime. I love the Imagine Dragons. Saw them in concert, one of the best concerts I've ever been to. The dude was so confident. It was oozing out of him. Like I could feel it up in the skybox. Like just his confidence was like just hitting me. I was like, dang, this dude's good. Has a poor performance, national championship game, gets a lot of negative feedback on Twitter. For the people who really think he's good, that noise is not going to affect them. That's just noise. That that did not change my opinion of him. But so I saw him that night. He went online and he talked about how he was off his game and he didn't perform that well because he had. I get it, I understand, but he wouldn't have done that if he would have been confident. Confident people move forward. That doesn't mean they don't admit when they make mistakes. Confident people do not let the good opinion of others destroy their confidence. So what erodes it? Lack of preparation. Okay, not paying the price. Listening to the good opinion of other people. Not following through on what you said you're going to do. Not working the muscle of knowledge, skill, desire, and confidence every day. All of these things erode confidence. Okay, if you show up and you're unprepared, you're not going to be very confident. So we just finished a show with my wife and I called Living with the Monster. And what I constantly tell Natalie is when you talk about this book 100 times, 500 times, 1,000 times, let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to become incredibly confident. Confidence is the memory of success. Now, we come back in the final segment. Here's what I would tell you. I'm going to talk about 5 emotional freedoms. This is one of my favorite things I talked about this weekend at the retreat. How do you gain these freedoms? Money freedom, time freedom, physical freedom, spiritual freedom, and ultimate freedom. When you're confident, these are called peace of mind quadrants. You have these 5 things going for you, your confidence is going to be through the roof. I'm Coach Michael Burt. You're watching Super Coach live from the Greatness Factory. Hey guys, my new book, Inside the Mind of a Monster, is really high performance habits of some of the best people that I've coached. But more importantly, it gives you a step-by-step blueprint of how to be a monster producer, how to produce at the highest frequency, how to produce at the highest level. I'll walk you step by step how to explain the services, how to work the selling system, how to follow up, how to generate referrals, how to become a person of interest, ultimately how to build a monster enterprise. That's the purpose of the new book, Inside the Mind of a Monster, because I want to go inside the mind of the people who produce at the highest frequency, and I want to show you how to do it. You can pick up a copy of that book at CoachBurt.com. Welcome back to Super Coach, live from the Greatness Factory. Joking around this morning, said, hey, it doesn't say Complacency Factory, Complaining Factory, Underperformance Factory. It says the Greatness Factory. And when you step into the Greatness Factory, you need to get your mind around being great. If you see some of our stuff around here, grit, talent, limitless, hustle. You can't deposit excuses, which is one of my favorite things in the room. Come see us at the Greatness Factory. Come get involved in Monster Producer. I'm teaching tomorrow night, 5:30 at the Greatness Factory. I'm teaching in Hendersonville at 10:30 tomorrow morning. I'll be in Houston, Texas this weekend at the Big Easy Ranch, breaking down my selling system. So let me close this puppy off with this. If you haven't got this book, Swag, it's on Audible. You can get it on Audible. You can get it at the Greatness Factory. You can get it at CoachBurt.com. And it's really a book about confidence. I'm going to take this book and I'm going to break it down for kids. And it's going to be called A Course in Confidence. And it's going to be a book about how you build, maintain, and protect your confidence for kids. This is the number one thing that kids need is the ability to fight through feelings, the ability to fight through what other people think about them, the ability to keep going when other people don't think they're good enough, the ability to have an internal knowing they can create. So let me give you 5 freedoms we should be focused on. Number 1 is money freedom. Here's the definition of money freedom. All your future days are paid for. I had this thought last night in the shower. True confidence would be when you have indestructible wealth. Now, wealth can't buy you everything. But imagine having indestructible wealth where all your future days on planet Earth were paid for. That's how much money you created. Like you couldn't even spend it all. You couldn't even destroy it. That'd give you confidence, wouldn't it? What about time freedom? You can work from anywhere, anytime, with anybody. You're not shackled by the restraints of a job working for somebody else, or you're not shackled by your own limitations. You're in an occupation versus a vocation. Number 3, physical freedom. You have valuable time to work on you. Protect the greatest asset of your body. A lot of people, when they get busy, first thing to go is their workouts. They don't take time to work out, care for their body because they're just moving. Okay, that's the first thing to go. Number 4, spiritual freedom. You make important time each week to connect with your Creator, connect with your highest self. That's why getting up early in the morning is important. That's why having time to yourself in nature is important. Okay, and number 5, this gives you tremendous confidence, ultimate freedom. Ultimate freedom, guys, is where there are no limitations on your life whatsoever. You can roam about the universe. You have complete freedom to live where you want, work where you want, do what you want, have what you want. All of these things is tied to one thing, confidence. You'll have none of those things. Time freedom, money freedom, spiritual freedom, none of these things will happen if you're not a confident person. Confidence is the one thing that affects everything. I want a confident team. I want a confident child. I want a confident D. I want confidence because that confidence is attractive. I gravitate toward that confidence. You can build it, you can maintain it, and you can protect it. Let me tell you what a good coach does for you. Instill his confidence into you. Every week I come to you guys. Jack, I felt like we went about an hour and a half on this show here. It's a long show. I'm just getting started, man. I'm just getting started, Michael Burgess. If you could have a sales team with confidence that was not afraid of anything, imagine what could happen when you have this to share with us. It's a contagious confidence. So download iTunes, give me a review. Stitcher Radio, Podcast Republic. Watch me on YouTube. We're averaging 200,000 minutes watch right now on YouTube. We got to get that to 2 million minutes. So every week we come to you from the Greatness Factory. Multiply your life, multiply your money, and multiply your business. I'm Coach Michael Burt, and this is Super Coach.